Hey guys, Brenny here. Now, I'm going to be bringing up a subject that some people might get hurt by, and I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I don't mean to. You got to remember, this is just my opinion. I have a very different look on life and opinion, and most of the time, I have a very different opinion to most people. So that can mostly get me in trouble because, oh, you're different. Don't listen to you. You're clearly wrong. But anyway, if you do watch this fully without getting offended, or you do get offended, please understand that this is my point of view. You have your own point of view, and don't be like thumbs down just because your point of view is different. But yeah, I consider, let's just say, I consider everyone's life equal in this world, and that will come into the context when I start speaking a bit more. Alright, so a few months ago, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, a girl got hit by a train. And everyone in Australia was talking about it. Well, everyone around me was talking about it. I don't know if it was completely in Australia. It's not like I went around all of Australia like, hey, are you speaking about it? But anyway, and like, oh, it's such a tragedy. How do you get hit by a train? How? And then they're like, oh, she had an iPod in, and I'm like, well, what if it wasn't an iPod? Everyone just goes bam instantly an iPod, but it might not have been an iPod. So before, like, did anyone see that it was an iPod? Because you don't want to judge the maker of Apple, well, iPod and Apple just because they sell the most MP3 players. But anyway, and I'm like, alright, so she couldn't hear the train coming. Firstly, the people around her would have stopped. Secondly, there's a little gate thing that comes down that would have been like, oh, big marker here that there's something coming. And then thirdly, even if you somehow miss those two things, how do you not see the train? Do you just zone forward while you're crossing the train tracks? When I cross a train track, I'm looking every 10 seconds. I look more than when I cross a road, and I have more chance to get hit on a road considering there's more traffic on a road. It can be more random. The train's stuck to the track. It can't jump out and swerve at you or something. But yeah, it irritated me that something like that gets so much people talking about it, sad, tragedy, and family care and presents to the family and stuff like that, or something like that. But there's people around the world, as I'm making this video, dying to illnesses and lack of food, lack of water, lack of healthy water, and just stuff like that. And it upsets me that just because she got hit by a train, she gets all these if they put the effort they put into advertising that into like, or maybe, oh no, that's a terrible idea. Use that as a campaign. I'm sorry to be laughing about it, but I just had the worst idea in my head. But yeah, I just, yeah, that's my opinion on it. I don't see how you can get hit by a train, and I don't think it should be made a big deal of it. There's so many people dying around the world. I think everyone should be treated as an even. That's like if a celebrity dies, I understand, oh, we need to be informed, we'll put it on the news, it'll get heaps of views, they'll make heaps of money, because, like, YouTube and TV are basically the same, adverts and crap like that. Anyway, but it's just like, alright, so firstly, they're famous all their life, they get paid all their life, they're rich, I'm sure there's downsides to being a celebrity, but personally, I'm not a celebrity. Although sometimes I get a bit cocky because I have you guys. Anyway, and then when you die, you also still get more publicity. It's like, God, when I die, I should get publicity, which I probably will if I continue doing this YouTube thing and then I got hit by a train. I would get a heap of publicity, and I better. If I don't get on the news for that, and that girl gets hit on it just because she had an iPod on, I know people commit suicide by trains too, which is terrible for, firstly, if someone's committing suicide. Secondly, the train driver has to deal with hitting someone. And yeah, I've heard that, yeah, just like they're not allowed to stop the train or even attempt to stop. They just have to hit the person because there's so many more passengers on that train that could get damaged compared to that one person, which, like, what if there's an old lady there and she dies? Even, yeah, just like, what if there's like 20 people die in the train if you just slam on the brakes? But I don't know how that would work, but I'm young and healthy, I'd probably just flip over and bang my head or something, which still probably could kill me. But yeah, that's all I've really got to speak about today, just a random subject. It's been irritating me, and I'm like, alright, there's people dying everywhere. Why's one person dies in Australia, and you know what makes me think? It's Australians don't care about the rest of the world or something. It's like, alright, she dies, but right now, like, while you're speaking about her dying, there's people dying of cancer and just so many more things. I like if she was close to me, if I knew this girl, if she was a family member, I understand. Yep, you're gonna be. It's a tragedy. But people that don't know her, that's what I'm speaking about. Like people that have never met her, her death should be the same as someone across the other side of the world because everyone in this world to me isn't even, and I know that might not be the case for everyone, but it's got to be the case for some people. And so far, everyone has just been like, it's a tragedy. Especially, Crystal wouldn't view my point on this, so I hope you guys view my point on this because, or else I'm gonna feel like a big dick. But I did this commentary the other day, and I actually said some messed up. Well, it wasn't that I said messed up crap. It's that I was a bit I don't know. It sounded like I didn't care about this person's death, which I do. Every death isn't equal. I should care about every death, but I can't. And just because she's Australian shouldn't get her an extra care to someone dying on the other world. But yeah, I'm just not going to keep saying the same points. Anyway, if you enjoyed this commentary, please leave a thumbs up, a comment, subscribe, favorite if you want. The maker of the time lapse should be on screen now and in the description. If you want to submit your own time lapse, preferably I was thinking of a rough time limit. It's also in the frequently asked questions in the description of the how to submit a clip. 3 to 7 minutes would probably be good. We'll see how long this goes for though, because I did crap on a fair bit. And I'm really sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings, and I wasn't trying to. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.